ho, Merry Sluntmas! Hey, what's up, Slunts? Joker here. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through my $1,500 holiday PC build guide. So to get things started, we're going to be looking at the Phanteks Enthoo Pro. Hands down, my favorite case on the market right now at an even $100 for the window design case model. They also do have one without a window if you want, but it's a little bit more money, and they also have a white one, which is even more money. So if you want to go with the even $100 one, you're going to want to get the windowed one, and this thing is really feature rich. This thing has Velcro tie-down points on the back of the case. The inside has plenty of room and grommeted cutouts for all of your wiring, so you can keep everything nice and neat and clean when it's all done. It even has a really nice power supply cover. And honestly, to me, for a modder like myself, that thing is just screaming for a nice custom paint job on that power supply cover. I mean, imagine bringing that to some place that does airbrushing and getting like your gamer tag just sprayed across that thing. That would be fucking too sweet. Too sweet, but that's, that's the creme de la creme of PC builds if you want to go that far. But you can do it. It looks nice, and you could leave it off if you want. This case is fully modular, so can't say enough good things about this case. If you want to see a really nice overview, Dimitri over at Hardware Canucks did a fantastic video, and I'll link down to that in the description below, as well as for all these parts. There's going to be links down in the description to where you can get them on Amazon. Coming around to the motherboard now, we're going to look at the Gigabyte GA-Z97X. Fantastic motherboard at just $125. Really well reviewed. I was originally going to go with an Asus board, but it was up around $200, and to keep this thing under $1,500, I went with the Gigabyte Z97X, and you're not going to really be losing a whole lot there. It's going to have all your functionality. It's going to have your SATA 6 gigabit per second ports and plenty of expansion slots for audio cards and SLI, whatever you want to do down the road, you're going to have that option there with this board. For gaming specifically, we're going to go with the i5-4690K. This is a really nice sweet spot for gamers. You could get an i7 if you want to spend a little bit more. If you are planning to do content creation, I can tell you from my own personal experience, rendering on an i5, it would definitely help with some of the render times, but you can still do it with an i5 and get away with it just fine. I do it, and it takes a little bit longer in the render times, but you just go walk away, have a sandwich, whatever you got to do. i5-4690K will be perfect for your gaming needs. You really don't need much more than that just for gaming. To keep that bad boy cool, we're going to go with a really nice Corsair H100i water cooler, also at a nice even $100. Fantastic, going to keep everything nice and cool. If you wanted to go a little bit higher end than this, you can go with the Swiftech H220X, which I have in my case. They are $140. They run quieter, a little bit cooler, but you're paying for that premium with the extra $40. But to keep it under $1,500, we're going to go with the Corsair H100i, and you're going to get solid performance all the way around. It's probably the best-selling water cooler on the market right now. For your memory, we're going to go with Corsair Vengeance 8 gigabytes because you really do not need more than 8 gigabytes of memory in your system for gaming. I will tell you that from first-hand accounts, from using systems like my whole life, and you do not need more than 8 gigabytes of memory. Even right now with high-end games, you're not going to need anything more than that. Trust me on this. Even for content creation like video editing, things like that, I've never gone over 8 gigabytes of memory usage ever. For the graphics card, we're going to go with the beefy and super sexy black and elegant EVGA GeForce GTX 980 with their ACX 2.0 cooler. This thing is sexy, it is sleek, it is going to run cool, and it's going to look good all at the same time. And man, is it going to be powerful, because these things can overclock like a champ. You're going to have lower power consumption. You'll be able to overclock more, cooler temperatures with the Maxwell architecture. Fantastic, SLI ready, so if you do want to get a second one down the line, you'll be able to do that with the power supply that I'm going to be putting you in, as we'll look at that next here. The 750 watt from EVGA, the Supernova, at $110. You could spend a little bit more and get the 850 watt if you want for $130. But honestly, with the Maxwell architecture, even if you were going to do SLI, a 750 should be absolutely fine for what you're doing, because the power consumption and the TDP on them is so much lower this time around with the Maxwell architecture compared to previous ones, that a 750 watt will just do you fine. And this thing's 80 plus gold certified, so you're looking at 90% efficiency there. You're going to have a little bit lower on your power bill, so really nice feature to have that. For the SSD, we're going to go with a 256 gigabyte Crucial MX100 at $110. An absolute steal. There are a few more SSDs around this price point with the same amount of storage, so you know, you can look around, but for me, I think the Crucials are probably the best sweet spot right now for price to performance at $110 on a 250 gig. Going to be plenty of room for your OS and other startup programs. So Crucial SSD all the way. And then for all of your games and media storage, movies, things like that, we're going to go with a Western Digital 2TB Caviar Black at $105. This is going to be fast for loading up your games quickly without having the the price hit of getting an SSD specifically just for games. And you should have plenty of extra room if you do want to do some game capture and things like that. So all around, great build, coming in at just under $1,500. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know you guys said from the last one you wanted to see a little bit higher end build, so that's why I decided to do this one. And after this, in a couple days, I'm probably going to do just a complete bananas, over the top, no budget, sky's the limit build with like 5960Xs and SLI, just all sorts of craziness. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, stick a like on it below. Don't forget to subscribe, and you can always follow me on Facebook and Twitter at JokerSlunt, or get back to my channel anytime by going to jokerslunt.com. I'll catch you guys next time.